What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Now today we are going to talk about what happened with the Mustang, and we finally figured out. So first, before I start this video, I do want to give a huge shout out to Jay Brown. Dude, you always come in clutch when it comes to saving me, so thank you so much for this big help. Jay Brown actually took some time out of his life to help me, which I'm super grateful for, because that's time in his life that he's never going to get back. So big shout out. Thank you, man, for helping me. He ended up looking up some wire diagrams and helped me pinpoint what was going on with the Mustang. So if you guys didn't know, before, when I installed these headlights, I thought it was these headlights that were giving me a problem, and I lost all the power to my taillights in the car. Now, what actually happened, well, what we found out was that when they were welding, or I don't even know if it was when they were welding, I'm thinking when they were welding, because they were welding in this trunk area, a little ember went through a wire and kind of made a little hole in the sheath, and that ended up causing corrosion to hit in the wire, which stopped power going to my BCM, which is in the rear here in the Mustang. And that gave me no power, so no tail lights, nothing were working in the back, no indicators, no reverse, no park lights, no nothing. Well, I did have park lights, but no, tail lights, indicators, reverse, all that stuff wasn't working. I chased this thing for weeks. We couldn't find it. I was about to give up. I was about to go pay someone to do this because I couldn't figure it out. It was just baffling my head. And then only last night, today is Monday, so Sunday, I ended up calling Jay Brown on video chat, and I was like, hey man, let's go through this one more time. He ended up helping me, and he told me to check this yellow wire. So actually, let me show you right here. So I don't know how well you guys can see, but here is the body control module for the Mustang. So Jay Brown basically told me, hey, the purple and white wire that goes to this body control module, which is right over here, that purple and white wire is supposed to have power, but for some reason I kept getting ground, and I don't know why. So he also told me there was a yellow and red wire, which is this one. It's supposed to be a constant 12. So I poked it in and I told him, hey man, I have no power here. But I ended up going all the way to my passenger side, and I probed it from here, and it had power. So that instantly told me I had to cut somewhere from here to there. So I went up, forward, kept going, and bam, right here, there, that's where I found the hole, a little bit of corrosion. And it was such a microscopic hole, you couldn't even see it. So once I touched that corner of it, the wire basically crumbled in my hand, broke apart. I soldered the connection, and it works again. It's super cool to have people that are willing to help you. Like Jay Brown, he doesn't live in Florida. He lives out of state. I think it's Georgia or Virginia. I don't remember. I think it might be Georgia, Virginia. He lives out of state. He doesn't live in Florida. And the fact that he took time out of his day to help me is so cool. The fact that I have people as connections through YouTube is awesome. So, Jay Brown, again, thank you so much, man. I owe you one, seriously. You really helped me. And I can't wait to get this car done and finished and ready for some shows. What I'm actually doing right now is cleaning the carpet, because this is going back. I have to put this entire car back together. Like, guys, when I said I scrapped this car to find this problem, I scrapped this car to find this problem. It was bad. So, Jay Brown, again, thank you so much, man. I'm going to get ready to clean this carpet up, leave it out here, get it smelling good, vacuum it up, put it back in, and then start the assembly process. Let's go. Guys, I love using this Turtle Wax interior multi-purpose cleaner because it smells really good. And I just like to spray some, obviously, after you shake it up a little bit. Comes with this little brush here, and just scrub it. Give it a nice little scrub. Helps get rid of the odors, helps pull out the other dirt from underneath, and then you just give it a vacuum to finalize the details. Alrighty, guys, it's officially 2 days later. I had to stop short because, one, it got really dark outside, and two, we had a storm that basically lasted like 2 days of straight rain, and it kind of rained a little bit today because it's still kind of cloudy, but it's clearing up. Blue skies. But anyway, we basically got all the carpeting in. I got the seats in. All I have to do is put the door sills in, put the side pieces in over there, And that's basically it. The interior will mostly be completed. I also have the wing that I received back from Secret Collision. They painted it, which is super cool. It looks super nice as white. What we're gonna do today is wire up the door stills because I want those to illuminate when I open the door and say Mustang. And we're probably gonna pay a visit to the guy who has to make my grill. So stay tuned, let's get it. I am going to do some extension wires on both the positive and negative side. And I am going to figure out which one's positive and wrap that up with some red tape so I know the positive, and I'm going to figure out which one's ground so that way I can leave that black and make it work the way it's supposed to work so we don't have any wiring issues. So let's get started with that. Alrighty guys, so this is the door still for the passenger side. So I labeled this red for power, and what I did is add one of these quick disconnects, and I'm going to add this to the purple and gray wire, or the gray and purple wire. I think it's gray and purple wire. I'm going to add this end to that, and that way I can give it a quick disconnect. So if I ever have to take the car apart again, this is just one quick disconnect away from getting this off instead of having to chop wires. This is the ground side, so I'm obviously going to put this to a body ground somewhere. I had to lengthen this wire like crazy to make sure it reaches comfortably. And this is the neutral side, so I just cut those and joined those together. And that's about it. So now we're going to head to the car and install this. Alrighty guys, so I finally figured out how to get these door sills lighted. So I'm going to show you the wire that's needed. So what I did here was I ended up tracing my wires, and it's actually the yellow and green one on this 2011 Mustang that works with the courtesy light. So as soon as I open the door, the Mustang symbol will light up, and when you close the door, the Mustang symbol will go off. And how do I know this? Because if you leave the door open long enough for those lights to shut off and you try to hook this up, it doesn't light up. But as soon as you open the door and plug everything in, the Mustang symbol lights up. Now in other videos they show that you have to go get the purple and gray wire or the gray and purple wire, and I did try it and those didn't work until I got myself a hold of an actual wire diagram for this Mustang and found out on the passenger side it is the yellow and green wire that works. So what I did was I gave a little splice here and I added a little extension with a quick disconnect. Just like on my door sill, I added a ground wire. So I'm going to hook this up right here, which is going to be covered by the plastics. And this is going to be the insertion for this piece here, which is going to give me that power. So if ever I decide that I need to remove my interior once again, it's an easy plug and play. Other videos that I've seen people do this, they just literally wire stuff in straight to it. And I don't think they thought further ahead than maybe I have to disconnect this eventually, but to each his own. Me, I like to know that my stuff can be unplugged and plugged in, so I did that. I soldered every connection. I'm going to tape it up, neaten it up, and make sure that it works, and we're going to show you guys the working product. Let's give it a test. Lights off, doors open, right? So we're going to close the door. We're going to open back the door, lights on, and it's illuminated. Look at that. Ooh. We did good, guys. We did good. Now to repeat this process on the driver's side. I'm not sure if it's a different color wire, but we'll look at the wire diagram and see what we can find. So guys, here is a big surprise that I found in my car. Do you see all this on the floor? See all that dirt? See all of that on my seats and my back seats? Well, I'm taking apart my upholstery again. Actually, I'm taking out the top because something was really living in there. And let me just show you when I pulled off my dome lights inside. Look how disgusting this is. What is all that? There's like a roach. There's half a bug there. There's some nuts. How the hell did nuts get in there? I don't even know. Like, things are hanging. It's just all over, and it's so gross. It fell on top of me. Imagine my surprise when I pulled off my A-pillar to kind of light one of these up. I was trying to find the wires of the dome light, and my surprise to when a whole bunch of stuff fell on me when I opened out my A-pillar. For example, let me open out this A-pillar. Let's see. Let's see if anything comes out. Woo! Yay, see that? See that? Flipping gross. Flipping gross. Look at all that. This is nasty. I always find myself buying the weirdest cars with the strangest things out there. But let me get to disassembling the top of this, re-vacuuming all of this crap. I feel like my throat is sore. Yesterday, a bunch of like rat dookie or whatever it is fell on my lips, and I don't know if I got sick from that or whatever, but let me just vacuum this up because it's making me anxious and nervous and I feel weird. But I'll catch you guys in a few. I have to remove the dome light. Reason being is because there is no wires that connect to the courtesy lights for me to hook this up like I did the passenger side. So I removed the dome lights, found the gray and violet wire, gray and violet, that one, and I spliced into it because, as you can see, there's a gray wire here, a gray wire there that go into each light, passenger and driver side. The reason I'm talking like this, my throat's sore, so bear with me. But I soldered it together, gave it a good connection, joined this whole bunch of wire together to give me the length that I needed because I couldn't find the right size. So I finally found it in the junkyard, went there and cut some wires and stuff. But made this connection here so I can easily join it to here as a plug-in place. So that way, if I ever need to disconnect everything from the car to take apart the car again, everything's easy and plug and play. And obviously this part will go to a quick ground somewhere on the body and we're pretty much good to go. Alrighty, so you see what I've done. Let me get some light here for you guys so you can see clear. So here is my dome light. The wire I snaked all the way up there down to here and hooked my ground up to the first body ground that I saw right over there. You can see it. And then I just plugged in my wire connection. Where the heck is it? Right here. Plugged it in, and as you can see, it illuminates. Now, I'm gonna route this up properly. There is too much wires here. I may have went overboard with the wires on the driver's side, so I'm gonna route it properly, shorten it, and then I have to lengthen my ground so it doesn't stretch too much. So it's gonna take me a little trial and error, but I'm gonna get it. So let me work on that. But the good thing is it lights up awesome. We're gonna have to wait till the dome light shut off to make sure that it actually shuts off with the car so my battery doesn't drain. Let me wait till it shuts off and I'll let you guys see that soon. You know what these are, guys? These little things on my toolbox, these little black things, are bugs. And where were they? They were in these lenses. How did they get inside here? I have no idea what happened to this Mustang. But I made sure to get every single critter out. I really don't even know what kind of bugs they are. They're weird looking. Never seen them before. They're very weird. Whatever. Let's install this. Let's get everything set. Honestly, I love wiring things. It's fun. It's easy. To me, it's easy. It's not hard if you put your mind to it. You can also learn new things when you look up online. Everything's on YouTube. You can figure it out. But I love doing things like this. Little electrical stuff like this. I'm big into it. I think it's awesome. Obviously, anytime you're trying to wire anything up, you do want to use the same gauge wires. You don't want to go too small because it can create a lot of resistance and that builds up heat, and that's a problem. It could probably cause fire. So you just want to get the right gauge. Make sure you're getting the right gauge wires and hooking everything up, and you'll be set to go. So other than that, let's install it. Alrighty, guys, as you can see, everything is buttoned up, neat, clean, put away. Nothing's hanging. Everything's put away as it should be. A-pillar's on. So you can see it's off. Let's close the door. Let's open it back. Boom, baby. Mustang blue. Lights on. Let's check the passenger side real quick. We'll walk over. Woo! That looks dope. That looks so dope. This looks so good, but it looks so dirty. We're gonna clean it up with some Konag spray. Konag is the sponsor of today's video. Not only does it come with this awesome can of Konag spray, but it also comes with these two cloths to help you clean. Konag is a Carnauba wax cleaner. This means it's a polish and cleaner in one. This polish and cleaner can be used on both indoor and outdoor applications. Outdoor use would be on your car. It cleans plastics, rims, inner door jambs, and more. For indoor uses, you can apply this on stainless steel and countertops. It even works well on windows too. If you guys are interested in getting one for yourself with an additional 10% off coupon, please click the link in the description below and use the coupon code Ryan. In case you missed what was said, I'll leave the information in the description below. Basically, the next thing left to do on this car is to wait for the SRS module to come in. I had sent that out on eBay to SRS. I'll get the link and leave it in the description to you guys. I think it's Safety Restore. That's the name of the brand. And they take the module, they'll clear it out, get rid of the codes, and send it right back to you. So when you plug and play right back into the Mustang or whichever vehicle you have, it's gone. There's no more airbag light. Everything works great. So I'm waiting for them to send that back out to me. I think they shipped it out, so it should be here sometime soon. That's all that's left to put into this Mustang to get it 100%. So there is another thing that we can do later on, and that is to install these LED bullet lights. They're purple. My idea is to put them in the grill, so whenever I have the grill that says King Customs, it's gonna light up from the back and look so dope. It's gonna match with the car. It's gonna look crazy. And that's all that's left to do as of right now. But we're gonna end this episode here. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel, and make sure you leave your thoughts and comments down below. I'll see you all for the next one. Peace.